Welcome to another chart breakdown on Gbpusd. On this chart breakdown, I'm going to be starting from this weekly time frame. Okay, I'm going to first uh, identify my daily bias, and then I will identify my short-term drawn liquidity, and then I will identify my long-term drawn liquidity. Okay, with that said, looking at GPUSD, this highs up here, this old high was swept, and we got this old low as well, which is like our range low. So for that reason, you can call that our range high and call this our range low. Okay, price swept this range high with a up close bullish candle, and later the up close bullish candle got engulfed. Okay, hello, it got engulfed, and then it started pushing lower. Okay, it broke this swing low, and then it made a retracement, right? And then after this deep retracement, filling this other block, the market then pushed lower, right? And then and then it broke this low, right? Okay, it broke this old low. It broke this old low. Bear in mind that we are bearish because our internal range high was swept, so we are expecting price to move towards our internal range low, and also due to the rules of range trading, right? Okay, with that said, on this particular dealing range, why am I calling this particular break here a dealing range? I'm calling that a dealing range because we got this other block here, because of this fair value gap that validates this other block, and that is our internal liquidity, right? So the market takes out external liquidity, then feeds internal liquidity. So with that said, I am kind of bearish on the weekly time frame, right? And also due to the fact that I have already reached this other block, right, which was my short-term drawn liquidity. So basically, I'm expecting lower prices. Okay, let me then move to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I'm going to be making things clearer due to the fact that I am bearish on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, I'm going to be explaining my short-term drawn liquidity and my long-term drawn liquidity. Okay, this is my order block, which is actually my short-term drawn liquidity. So I'm expecting lower prices. With that said, we got this range low, we got this dealing range, right, which is made up of this swing low or the old low and this old high, right? So the market made a strong retracement towards around 50% of the range. Okay, with that said, on this particular order block, I'm going to be mapping up my candle range theory, and then I'm going to be looking for potential trading opportunities which I can be able to trade on the lower time frame. Okay, with that said, we got this particular candle range. We got this time. We got this candle range, and then that is our candle range high, and then this is our candle range low. Okay, for that, with that said, we are our drawn liquidity is lower, right? And I am pretty much bearish. Why? Because I've already reached my short-term drawn liquidity, which was this other block we are actually feeding on the daily chart, and I'm expecting that after filling that elder block, I can then expect lower prices, and that's what I'm actually expecting. So I'm not guessing what I'm doing, right? Okay, now since since the market closed below 50% of our candle range, now we expect our kiss of death total soup to occur so that we can be able to generate our trading opportunities, right? Okay, now my job will be to identify my key level, and then look for a valid 4-hour candle to trade, right? Okay, now I'll be moving to the 4-hour chart, right? Moving to the 4-hour chart. Within this 4-hour chart, you got this 4-hour dealing range. This 4-hour dealing range, because we got this fair value gap and this other block here. So we can call that our 4-hour dealing range. You got this. You can call this our order block, right? Call that our order block. Regardless, can call it our order block. Yes. Okay, that's our order block, and then this is our our external liquidity, right? We have gone and filled internal liquidity, so we expect now external liquidity to get filled there. So with that said, what we are going to be doing now is going to combine our SMT. So we look at the way this candle will close, and analyze if we have a SMT with Euro USD or with the dollar index, or uh, or we are going to be analyzing using time and price, like the 159, like wait for price to reach a certain time and then we will be able to trade. And also we can also use the weekly range, right? Because today is it's a let me check, sorry, today is Tuesday. Okay, we expect a classic bearish day, right? Today, on Tuesday or tomorrow. So using the weekly range. So now we could also apply the open high low close, like we can buy above the opening price, sell above the opening price since we are bearish. Okay, with that said, we just have to wait, because waiting is going to confirm everything for us. So we wait and we see how the price action here behaves. So we could have possible two entries. You can have an entry on the hourly time frame, or you can have an entry on the 15-minute time frame, depending on this on the way this 4-hour candle will close, this 5 a.m. 4-hour candle. If it comes and close inside this 1 a.m. candle, then we are going to use the daily range, right? That is 159, 1 a.m. candle accumulation, 5 a.m. candle manipulation, and 9 a.m. candle distribution. So that we are going to use the daily range. So that is what you guys need to bear in mind. So if it's that you have that particular formation, then we should expect that one to be on the 15 minutes. But if you don't have that particular formation, you can then use the 1 hour to confirm the sweep, and then you can be able to enter. So you have this particular 1 hour candle range swing high. So we see how the market actually behaves around this 1 hour candle. Yes. So if it sweeps that candle, then we could probably be expecting lower prices, right? Okay. Let's round up the video. This is the end of the video. If you have been able to understand something, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting your questions for the next videos, and always stay in touch, bro. Anytime I drop a video, you'll be the first to watch. Okay, guys, peace out.